The festive season is bringing about a release from the more uninviting things happening on Earth. Regardless as to what is taking place in the outside world, people are determined to relax and enjoy themselves. It creates an energy that brings out the best in people, and gives them an opportunity to be giving and forgiving where relationships have been marred or even destroyed. For some it is a time for renewing acquaintances with those who have lost touch, and all over the world happiness is being recreated. Man was never intended to be alone, but most people are of course tied in with each other through karma. That can of course be viewed as either good or bad as you understand it. Whatever way you look at it, life on Earth is a continual challenge that you do not always understand. However, they are all part of your life plan to help you continue evolving. The lives of many people are intertwined with others, and each in turn is guided to ensure that they follow their life plan. Sometimes you are hurt emotionally by your experiences, but be aware that all happens with your approval. Before you incarnate, you speak with higher beings who discuss the details with you, and you inevitably agree with your life plan. You know that the sooner you clear any outstanding karma the better, as it will otherwise hold your advancement back. Karma sounds like punishment, but that is far from the truth, as it is simply allowing you an opportunity to evolve where perhaps you have failed in the past. Furthermore, as you are at the end of this cycle, it must be cleared if you are to progress. So it is very important that you take matters seriously if you desire to move out of the lower dimension. The Earth is in upheaval, and Mother Earth is now forging ahead with the changes that are long overdue. She has patiently waited for man to cease destroying the environment, but to little avail. The result is that changes are now being experienced all around that to some may seem destructive, but they are all part of the necessary cleansing so that the new age can get underway. Do not worry about the outcome, as you are assured of beneficial changes that shall restore peace on Earth. It will look into the golden age, but realize that it only comes when the vibrations have reached the necessary level. You have everything to look forward to, even though you look around now and see so much turmoil. You will achieve your goals with the help of others who will make themselves known to you at the appropriate time. In the present time, you are going to be hard-pressed to understand why so much is changing around you. It will be difficult to determine what exactly is working for the good of all, so your intuition comes into play. You know the background to what is happening, but just now there is no certainty as to how things will play out. Free will is still the prerogative of all souls, and as a collective it is you in great part who determine the way the future unfolds. The greater plan will in any event come to pass, but whether it is a smooth passage is down to you. Whatever happens, ascension will take place, and in the near future, you will be able to identify those of the light who are engaged in work for the enlightenment of others. However, not all of them, as some take a path that avoids publicity, and quietly but efficiently carry out their work. You can often sense the higher energy around such a person, and that is a most reliable way to know that they are of light. Your intuitive powers will help you know when you meet them, and experience their whole demeanor. It should be easy for those who are evolved to identify those souls who pretend to be enlightened, yet are following a path that is not fully connected to the light. You should by now be aware that many of your friends who are of the light are from the higher realms and work with the galactic forces. They have done so for eons of time and guided humanity to keep their feet firmly on their path. Most souls have little, if any, understanding of the way in which spirit works with them. It would, however, work much better if they understood how to relate to their guides. They are there to help you evolve, and where possible ensure you keep to your commitments. You need never feel alone and can call upon your guides at any time for help. Love is the greatest and most powerful energy there is, but at your comparatively low vibration it is not easy to use it to bring about miracles. You can, however, give successful healing, as many of your healers already do. Even a few kind words spoken with love and feeling can lift up a soul in need. You may already know that the power is much stronger where you are in a group, and much more can be achieved in this way. Ultimately you will be able to heal instantaneously, but it should be noted that healing is unnecessary in the higher dimensions. Some souls cannot understand why they have accepted such a challenging life on Earth. That is possibly because they have forgotten why they volunteered to drop down the dimensions. You almost certainly felt compassion for those souls trapped in the lower vibrations, and were amongst a band of volunteers who elected to help them return to the light. You did so having been given an assurance that you would always be accompanied by light beings. In other words, you would be guided and helped through your mission to ensure you safely return to the light. Everything that happens around you is part of your experience, and as more of you return to the light, so the need for more extensive lessons becomes unnecessary. You may continue to be kept in the dark as far as what is happening on Earth, and it will remain that way until the Dark Ones are prevented from interfering. It should change over a period of time, as some brave souls ignore their threats and go ahead with their plans to enlighten the people. So many people have lost their lives attempting to bring out the truth, so care must be taken until it is safe to do so. Some souls who are prominent amongst the leading lights are protected because their work is so vital and important. You will no doubt identify with them, and their messages bring you up-to-date information. Much is happening behind the scenes, and the overall position is now very encouraging. I am Mike Quincy and bring these messages through my higher self. It will be the last one until Friday, the 1st January 2016. It promises to be an exciting year, and I believe that much progress will be made. Disclosure will most likely take place, and once that occurs it will signal the release of much information that has had to be held back. I wish you all a happy time, whatever celebrations you are used to enjoying at this time. It is a great opportunity to get together and bring happiness and love into the world. In love and light. Mike Quincy.